Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah,
And good morning, everyone. And welcome to a very special edition of The Jason Show. Live upstairs, downstairs, everywhere in between. We are live from the Halloween capital of the world, Anoka, Minnesota. At a place near and dear to my heart, Serums in Anoka. Welcome to The Jason Show. I'm Jace, live here at Serums in Anoka. Everybody, please say hello to my good friend, Kendall Mark, everybody.
Hi. Oh, this is great.
This is amazing. So we're sitting here. Not only is Anoka the Halloween capital of the world, but it is also, to me, the chicken wing capital of the world. I mentioned it. I've been mentioning Serums. Yeah, I've been mentioning Serums for about a decade on TV and the radio. This was just delivered to us. This is what these are what the chicken wings look like. Ranchalada, garlicalada, Raging Cajun, Thai. You had one. What did you order?
Something cowboy something.
Cowboy something. I don't know.
With the cowboy.
Here's the deal. If you've never been here at Serums, I want to show you first of all. Ted, Director Leo, let's take some of the cameras here. People have been lining up since 6:30 in the morning. Look upstairs, they're downstairs, they're all over the place. Some folks have been here since about 6 o'clock in the morning waiting to get in. We are at capacity. There's actually some folks that couldn't get in, but to everyone that's here that waited, look at the line. That was the line at about 6:30. To everyone that is here, we say thank you. Thank you for being here. It means a great deal to all of us. We have such a good show. And we're doing it here not only because we love Anoka and we love Serums, but tomorrow is the legendary, worldwide known Anoka Halloween Parade. And yes, it's here for them. And my love of this great city is well known, and I was thrilled to be asked to be Grand Marshal of the parade. So I'll be in a car waving tomorrow. So it starts at 1. Here's a look at it. If you've never been to the Halloween parade, you have to come. We're going to get a preview of the parade just a little bit later. But my love of this city is well known, and it's not just a city. The reason I love Anoka, these people right here. These are good people right here. Yeah, so thank you. Give yourself a round of applause. Now, Kendall, I'm sorry that you don't get to eat yet. We got to do our job first.
It's been like 10 minutes.
I know. I'm sorry, but you'll get to eat later, I promise.
Did photographer Eric tell you to do this? Because he's always doing this.
I know. Hey, before we get started with the hot dish, I wanted to say this too. You know, another reason we're here in Anoka is because we had to get out of our studio because they're redoing our video monitor. I won't bore you with the details. So we decided to turn lemons into lemon pound cake to have two very special shows. Today's show and then yesterday. Oh, thank y'all for getting quiet on that one. Thank y'all. Stop drinking for 2 minutes. Thank you.
It's hard.
Okay, stop drinking for maybe a minute. Okay, thank you. No. But all kidding aside for just a second, we wanted to have fun with these 2 days of shows. So today, obviously, we're having fun. And yesterday, if you guys watched, we did a show like we've never done before. It was kind of like a Parks and Rec, The Office type show where we took you behind the scenes of an entire day of the making of our show. And the most important thing about that show to me was you got to meet all of the nutbags that I get to work with every day. All of the talented folks who really put this show together. Kendall and I, as we always say, are just the most conspicuous parts of a really good team. And I want to send a special thank you to literally a creative genius, our photographer, Eric, who put that show together yesterday. Seriously. Come here, Eric. Get in the shot.
Come on, Eric.
Get in the shot, Eric.
Come on over.
That's Eric, everybody. Okay,
Runs away.
now get back to work, Eric. Anyway, are you ready, Kendall?
I'm so ready to eat.
Complete with the Serum's hot dish spoon, it's time for the hot dish. Roll it, everybody. Here we go, Leo. Look at that. First up, Black Panther 2 is likely going to be one of the biggest movies, if not the biggest movie of the season. And you know how Hollywood is. If there's a big movie, you know it has to have a big soundtrack. Rihanna is on the soundtrack for Black Panther 2. And we actually, at the world premiere of the movie, we got a little world premiere of her song. Let's take a listen to it. We'll judge it on the other side. Take a look.
Lift me up, hold me down, keep me safe, safe and sound. Burning in a hopeless dream. Hold me when you go to sleep. Keep me safe. We need light. We need love.
Lift Me Up by Rihanna. It is her first song in 6 years. It's a little mid-tempo. You know how I feel
About mid-tempo.
about mid-tempo. When the divas go away and they come back, I want an up-tempo song.
No, you're like, my people need to fix this song.
Yeah.
We need to put some bangers behind
I know.
it.
The gays will get a hold of it. We'll get a dance mix going by the end of the show. But
No
yeah.
big deal.
Do you like it?
I like it. I don't love it. I mean, it's kind of like.
Oh, hold on just a second. Can we get a strawberry daiquiri and
No,
a pina
this is a
colada?
bar.
It's a
Oh.
This is a real bar.
Oh, I'll take a whiskey on the rocks. Sorry.
right. We don't do daiquiris
got
here in
shamed
the
out of
Novus.
Have a blender.
That's right. So they don't even have a blender. This is a real bar, people. They don't have a blender here at Serums. That's
Jack
right.
and Diet it is. Okay,
No.
got it.
So good, so good. No, I'm excited. Wakanda Forever opens in theaters coming next month. It's going to be huge. Next, let's move to a little bit of TV. How many watched Dahmer? Dahmer on Netflix. Okay, yeah. Pretty. What?
No, it was creepy and I didn't like it.
I know. It was good though. You know, I loved it. It was the #1 show on Netflix for a very long time. I think
Yes.
it's actually back to be. It got knocked off. Oh,
We're
got
supposed to be talking about the Santa Claus, not Jeffrey Dahmer.
oh.
They're very different things.
I thought we killed that story. Oh, okay. Well,
Dahmer,
live
Santa.
television. We're supposed to be talking about the
Santa.
yin to the yang of Jeffrey Dahmer, the Santa Claus. That's right. Only
very different things.
Let me just tell you what just happened. I thought we were going to not do the Santa Claus, but we did. And we were going to go right to Jeffrey Dahmer. But no, we're doing the Santa Claus instead. So there's a new series. I love this already. The Santa Claus is a new series on Disney Plus with Tim Allen back in his role. Let's take a look.
Come down, no.
Who are you?
I'm Santa Claus. It was different out there. All those kids turned into adults. They stopped believing and losing magic. So, for the good of Christmas, I'm retiring.
Wow, I didn't even know you could do that.
I think we see what the rest of the world's like as normal people.
I'm making a list of things I want to do, like meet a crossing guard.
Wow. Sandra, he warned you. This is what I look like here. It's Dad, me. You know, I'll have a Funicino. Put cocoa in it instead of coffee. Put a little peppermint in there if you have that. Chop up some cookies and sprinkles.
Tim Allen returning. The Santa Clauses, another show on Disney Plus. This is very much your generation, the
My
Santa
people.
Claus movies. Do you remember seeing them?
Oh my gosh, I was obsessed. It was like my favorite Christmas movie growing up. And
Really?
then when the second one came out years later, I was kind of the same age as his son.
Yeah.
So it made it like extra fun. The third one, meh. But I'm going to watch this for
I will too.
sentimentality's sake.
This one is sentimental to me. When I worked in a movie theater, I you would put together movies on a Thursday night and preview them. And I brought my grandma Mazak, to this movie.
She came to this movie?
All by herself. I gave her the whole theater. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to talk about Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay, so the series on Netflix was #1 for a really long time. You already know that. Remember hearing, we told you about it, how families of the victims were really upset. They felt that they were profiting, that Ryan Murphy and Netflix were profiting off of the memory and the death of their loved one. Well, Ryan Murphy has finally responded. He hasn't responded a lot. He said that he did reach out to 20 of the victims' family and friends for the Dahmer series. As you can see in the headline, not a single person responded to us. Now, I don't want to go, tit for tat with the victims' families, but a couple of them did say that no one from the production ever reached out to him. So it seems like this is a little bit of he said, she said on this one.
Oh, totally. And it's got to be somewhere in the middle. As we always say, there's like his truth, their truth, and then right in the middle is what actually happened.
Yeah. And I said it too. I actually think this series humanized a lot of the victims. That's what it did for me. I didn't, other than just names on a local news graphic, you got to learn about a lot of them. It's available if you want to watch it on Netflix. Okay, we have such a good show here from Serums in Anoka. Coming up in just a little bit, my buddy Dawn McLean, paranormal investigator, brings with her some of the spookiest evidence she's ever brought to our show of a recent paranormal investigation. It freaked me out. That and more when our show live from Serums in Anoka rolls on right after this. Back in a moment. Now you can eat, Kendall.
Oh, thank God.
And welcome back, everybody. We are live from Serums in Anoka. You're looking upstairs, downstairs. We have filled one of the most famous bars in Anoka with the best people this city has to offer. Okay, so did y'all hear about the giant pumpkin? Did you guys hear about the giant pumpkin? Okay, the giant pumpkin set records, and it's grown. It was grown by an Anoka man. Take a look. We actually have a camera outside live, and they're carving it as we speak. Now, this guy, the guy that grew this pumpkin, he won more than $23,000. There's the pumpkin right there. And they're carving it right now. There's the live look at it. That is really pretty. What is that supposed to be? I'll actually ask my next guest. 2,500 pounds. Well, my next guest is on the Anoka Halloween Committee, because if you're watching us from Seattle, you're like, what the hell are you doing? Anoka is the Halloween capital of the world. Yes. And this guy's on the Anoka Halloween Committee. Give it up for Jeremy McFarland, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
No. Thank you. Thank you for having us. You know, I love this city. How do you know, in a TV time, how did Anoka get this title? People always ask me.
Well, we just went after the title, and a young man went to Washington, Harry Blair. Last Saturday was actually, it was proclamated that it's Harry Blair Day. And he went to Congress, and he got a congressional proclamation that Anoka is the Halloween capital of the world, officially. So it's in the store.
So the city just had a goal. They're like, we want to be the Halloween capital, so they went to Washington and made it happen.
They made it happen.
They willed it to happen.
The long story short, kids were making trouble around Halloween time, so they had to come up with a parade. They had to come up with some activities to do it. And 102 years later, guess what we're doing? We're giving out over $15,000 in scholarships because this community loves Halloween. They support us 100%. It's an all-volunteer organization. We raise a ton of money, and we give it all back to the kids.
I got to tell you, yeah, give it up for that. I mean, they give it back, yeah. Jeremy, I didn't know about the scholarships. That's fantastic.
Well, yeah, that's what this is all about.
Yeah.
It's about, helping out kids, helping out the schools. We donate money to the schools, their media areas, and then, all the 3 ambassadors, they all get scholarships. We've got some youth citizenship scholarships, but it's all about the kids. That's why we do this.
Okay, so that's the do-gooder stuff. Talk about some of the fun events. What do you guys have going on this weekend?
This weekend is the Big Parade Little People, obviously today. Any elementary kids school in Anoka, they absolutely love it. And then we got the Grand Day Parade tomorrow. And
That's
then
it. I keep calling it. I keep calling it the Halloween parade, but the official name of tomorrow's parade is the Grand Day Parade.
yes, and you are the Grand Marshal.
I am the Grand Marshal tomorrow. That's right.
Can
Yes.
I get a plug in real quick?
Of course you can. Yeah. Thank you. I'll try to do you justice. Yeah, go ahead. Give a plug.
Well, the Grand Marshal will be riding in a brand new Chevrolet Silverado.
Okay.
Provided by Mauer Maine Chevrolet.
Mauer. That name sounds vaguely familiar to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a ball there.
Oh, yeah. Well, are you going to be in the car with me, or?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No.
Am I alone in the car?
You're the man.
Really?
It's all you.
Can Kendall come in the car? or-
Whoever you want in the car can come in the car.
No.
It's a truck.
Kendall. Oh, wait a minute. Kendall just said she'll be hungover tomorrow, so that's that's fine.
Well, she'll fit right in
She'll
then.
fit right in. I was going to
Right.
say, how long? The parade's been going on as long as
102 years.
102 years.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And we did our 100th anniversary was actually during COVID. That's how much this town loves it. We pivoted and we made it a drive-through parade.
Yeah, I
Instead
remember.
of a parade that it's amazing.
Yeah.
But that's how much Anoka loves Halloween. The Halloween parade will always go on no matter what.
No matter what. No matter what. I'm looking at the people around us, like behind. Like, did you see this?
They love Halloween.
They love Halloween, obviously. I mean,
They
look
scared
at
me
this
just
too.
a little bit this morning,
I know.
but-
I know. You might. What a great job that you. This.
And
must-
then there's also the coronation. Can't forget about that. The
Yeah.
ambassadors. They get crowned tomorrow night.
What do the ambassadors do? Like
They
what?
represent Anoka all over the entire state.
Oh.
There's a whole festival world. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
No.
But, Hopkins has it. Jesse James Days. I mean, there's all these festivals all over the state, and these girls go represent Anoka Halloween. That's why we give them scholarships. Everybody finds out about Anoka, and then they come to. You will not have seen a crowd in a long time like you're going to see tomorrow. You got beautiful weather. Hang on.
Is it going to be a good weather?
Hang on.
We got a
Oh.
good weather forecast, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now we are at Serums. It is my favorite. They are my favorite wings. So I got to ask you: do you have a favorite? Please watch. You're not a vegetarian, are you? No. Okay, good. I just not good, but what's your favorite?
so-
do you have an order here at
so
Serums?
I'm
Because I have an
from-
order.
I'm from Anoka.
Okay.
Grew up, went to school, did everything. Of course I have a favorite wing.
Okay. What's your favorite wing?
The Tornado.
The tornado?
Anoka Tornadoes.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I don't know if I've had that. I've had every wing. I can't remember what the flavor profile of that one
it's
is.
barbecue with just a.
Mine is
Yes.
garlic alata, ranch alata, Raging Cajun, Thai, and if Colin is with me, we get Chernobyl, which is like,
Take it up there, man. Do
That's
the
right.
habanero hots.
yeah, I don't
Just
know.
do it.
I don't know. Thank you so much for being here.
No,
Give it
thank
up,
you.
everybody, for Jerry McFarland. Okay, now follow me. Follow me. We're gonna go because, like I said, we're gonna switch mics here. A lot of these people have been here since 6:30. Look, stop staring. We won't. Don't worry. But a lot of these people have been standing in line, as I said, since 6:30, including these people right here. You've been seeing them to my back all morning long. What time did you get? Okay, first of all, people have been asking. I've been getting text messages. What are you supposed to be?
I'm a scary doll.
Oh, okay. What time did you get here?
6:30 a.m.
6:30 a.m. Has it been worth it so far?
Way more than worth it.
Yes.
Ew.
Well, thank you, sweetie. Okay, over here. Let's go over here, John. What time did you get here?
7:30.
Okay. And how much have you played pull tabs yet?
No.
Okay. Have you eaten wings yet? Not wings.
Not wings, but we got food and we got drinks.
Okay. Has it been worth it so far?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Good. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay. What? Right here. Oh my. Okay. Now look at this. This is what we call winner's row right here. That's right. These are my ladies. What time did you get here?
I got here at 8:30, but she got here a little after 7 to get us a spot.
You love Halloween.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
I don't want to give an official total. Now these are pull tabs for everybody in Washington. Are we up or down so far?
We broke even.
Okay.
We just kept way back.
Yeah. Breaking even at pull tabs, that's a win. That's a win. Okay, let's go back here. Where are we? Okay. This is, I just want everybody at home to know you're looking at all non-alcoholic beverages. That's all, right?
Oh, of course, of course.
May I smell that?
Oh,
Non-alcoholic here. Are you? These are all non-alcoholic beverages.
We're eating. Suck up the alcohol.
Oh, the little chicken wings are gonna soak up the alcohol.
Yes.
Okay. Now, come here. Okay, this is. I talk about this all the time, but yes, I do. I talk about this all the time. It's the wings, it's the atmosphere, but it's also the people here at Serums that make this place magical. Are those for me?
Well, they can be.
No, they'll be later. Anyway, okay. And then we got one more shot. Oh, here, step over the mic there. Okay, John, you got to come over here, John. One last shot. Look at this row right here. Prince is here. Lori Serum is here, everybody. That's right. Back there. They've been dressing up since early this morning. So it has been, I'm right behind you, John. We're going to switch right here. Oop. There we go. Whoop. It's a very tight space. Here. But coming up in a little bit, Dave Schrader is going to be here. He has been investigating. You all know Dave Schrader from the Discovery. He has actually investigated places here in Anoka, including Billy's right across the street. He'll tell you how haunted this city really is. And then my buddy Dawn McLean. She's not only the executive producer of our radio show, but she is also a paranormal investigator as well. She just came back from the Lexington in St. Paul with some of the creepiest audio that she's ever collected from one of her experiments. That and more when our show live here from Serums continues right after this. And welcome back. The kickoff to Halloween show here. We are live from Serums in Anoka, the Halloween capital of the world. Don't forget, tomorrow, the big Grand Day Parade. I'm honored to be the Grand Marshal of the parade. Hey, I gave thanks at the beginning of the show. I'm going to do it again right now. Again, the behind-the-scenes folks never, ever get the credit they deserve. Our engineering and photography staff got here at the crack of dawn to make sure this looks great. Thanks to Nate, Sean, and John for being here and setting all of this up. It wouldn't happen without them, so thank you so much. Okay, Dawn McLean, if that name sounds familiar, she's the executive producer of my radio show on My Talk 107.1. But Dawn is also a longtime paranormal investigator, going to prisons and asylums all across the country. Well, recently, she traveled to St. Paul, right across the river, to the legendary Lexington restaurant. The Lexington has been home to apartments, funerals, various restaurants. So Dawn and her team at the Twin Cities Paranormal Society recently investigated the Lexington. This conversation is about that experience. Wait till you hear the audio that she brought to us. Take a look. Okay, your ghost adventures continue. It's weird for me because I talk to Dawn every day on the radio. And so I know some of these stories, but Dawn's really good. Like, Dawn doesn't say everything on the radio because we save them for like segments like this. So let's go through. You've been on a few trips lately with the Twin Cities Paranormal Society. Mm-hmm. Let's start with Mounds View Penitentiary.
Yeah, Moundsville Penitentiary.
Moundsville. I love that the audience already oohed just hearing penitentiary. Yeah.
Moundsville Penitentiary, yes, this is a very old prison. It was actually shut down because of overcrowding. It's just a very old haunted prison. We went there, and there's a place called the Sugar Shack, which is downstairs. Now, I know, it sounds the way bad things happen down there, okay?
I think you and I have been to a place called the Sugar Shack together.
Yes, but bad things happen down there. It was a rec room, but then the guards would send prisoners they didn't like down there, and prisoners would, pass away and get Yeah. So we were down there. I was using the spirit box, and you know, I rarely get afraid when I'm doing this.
Yes.
But I really got afraid because what it is this is a radio, high frequency sweep radio. I have headphones on. I'm cut off from the rest of the people in there with me, like 10 people.
Yeah,
and
keep that in mind. Dawn can't hear her coworkers. She can't hear anything.
I can't hear anything. I'm blindfolded, so I can't hear their questions. And they will line up, like what they ask lines up with what I hear from the spirit box. So, so this is a part where I get really afraid. You can tell they're circling me, and I even mention it, and yeah, so.
Let's hear a little bit of it.
Weren't there people murdered down here?
Get off of me, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, exactly. So that growl or grunt that you hear at the end, that is not any of the people in the room. It did not come up on anyone's audio. About 10 people had recorders. It only showed up on my camera audio, which is an indication to us that it is paranormal. So yeah,
Can you
times.
you mentioned it? We'll get the spirit box. Can you show what? And girl, you Dawn McClain up that spirit box.
So this is usually what it is right here. This is what people use, okay? It's just a simple radio frequency sweep, and they made it for paranormal people. So it scans frequencies very fast, and the ghosts manipulate it to speak through. So whenever we hear full phrases, it's, you know, it's still sweeping, so it's impossible that it would be a DJ or a radio station. So I am in the next one, I think, is in the same prison.
Yeah, this is same prison sitting in the wheel. What the hell is the wheel?
Okay, the wheel, all right, that doesn't involve the spirit box.
Yeah.
That actually involved this, which is a tripwire. This is one of my new toys. And it's
Do you bring this to my house when you house it?
No, I don't.
Okay, yeah.
No, but basically, these light up whenever the spirits come around. They're basically, every single one is a little K2 meter. It's in the clip, you'll see, it's turning the flashlight on and off for me on command, and I'm not touching it, okay? I'm like, turn it off, please. Okay, can you turn it on so I can see my recorder? Thank you. But then I get mad at it.
Listen.
Are you telling me that I spent $240 on those lights for you just to play with the flashlight? That's with expedited shipping. We're about to leave here. Can you light up my pink lights? Can you change the colors, please? Oh, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. You got a little mad.
I did get a little mad because I'm like, I spent $241 on this with expedited shipping. Can you please light up these lights?
Damn you, Ghost. You got expedited shipping.
I'm like, don't just use a flashlight, please. And they do light up on command.
Yeah.
They all blink, which was so cool.
Okay, back to the spirit box.
Yes.
So you were at the Lexington here in St. Paul, if you're not from here, and talk to me about this.
Okay, so I love this because this really convinced, it involved both of these. It convinced the skeptics out there that this works, and I told somebody on my team, I texted him and I said, suck it, because this works. So, so these are all across the staircase, and we are like, hey, you know, please tell us who you are, and it says green, and one of these lights up green right above his head. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, let's listen up here.
Can you light up these Christmas lights for us? Darkness.
I was trying to talk to you.
Greedy. Help us?
Okay.
See, so it lit up green, and the spirit said green at
Okay.
the same time.
Now the last thing here.
Yes. Okay.
How were you not freaked out by this?
I'm excited. It makes me so happy.
I love you. Okay, explain what we're getting ready.
Okay, this is, you know, we try to figure out who is there. We want to connect with them. It's not just about like a sensational thing for us or to, you know, we're there to communicate with the ghosts, and we want to know who's there, what they think of the restaurant. Like, look how beautiful it is. They've restored it, you know. And so we ask, do you know what restaurant we're in? And here's the clip.
Could you please tell us the name of the restaurant that we're in?
Okay. So in the clip, Thomas on our team thinks it said Regal, but I slowed it down and listened to it, it says Rebel. So we asked, what is the name of this restaurant? And they said Rebel.
So for people who do not know, I literally just got
I know.
The chef at the Lexington was legendary chef Jack Rebel, who just passed away.
In December of last year, yeah.
And Jack was there at the relaunch of the Lexington.
He was, and he was a great person, and they honor him by saying the restaurant is the Rebel.
Oh, well, thank goodness that's the last thing, because I want to cry. And knowing Jack, oh, Jack is totally doing that. Yeah. He's totally doing that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Thanks to Dawn McLean and the Twin Cities Paranormal Society. You can contact them. Look up Twin Cities Paranormal Society. They've helped a lot of people. Dawn has events all over the cities. You can find Dawn on her socials, Dawn at Dark. Unbelievable.
I would die. Like, you couldn't pay me to do that.
No.
I'd be terrified.
Dawn's so good, and the Twin Cities Paranormal Society is so good. And the Rebel thing, the fact that the ghost said Rebel in the Lexington, right. Jack Rebel, legendary. It's even skeptics would say, now wait a minute.
How would you know that name? Yeah,
How would you know? There'd be no way.
No.
There'd be no way to know. So I've been at the Lexington enough where it feels haunted.
You get the vibe.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of haunted, so we're here at Serum's, but right across the street, there's another restaurant called Billy's. And Billy's is known for a lot of things. Good food, good service, and a haunted building. Dave Schrader from various shows on Discovery Plus recently talked to us about his investigations here in Anoka. I'm going to go back into the crowd and talk to these completely sober people. That and more when we continue. Back live here at Serum's right after this. And welcome back, everybody. We're kicking off the Halloween season here at the Halloween capital of the world, Anoka, at my favorite place here in Anoka, Serum's. Thank you. Speaking of which, if you don't know, Serum's is named after Gary Serum, who played for the Minnesota Twins. There's his jersey right there. Gary's sitting at the bar over there. He's a little shy. I won't embarrass him. But as I said at the beginning of the broadcast, we are so happy and honored because Kendall and I and Jeff and Ted, we were surprised. People got here. They started waiting in line about 4 or 5 hours ago, and a lot of people drove, well, not a lot of people. One person drove nearly 3 hours, almost. Where are you from?
Sunberg.
How long did it take you to get here?
1 hour, 55 minutes.
Oh my goodness, I feel like I should buy you like wings or something.
Okay.
She didn't turn down that. Do you would you like a beverage?
No, I'm good.
You're good? I'll get you some wings or something. She's had 2 beverages already. You look so innocent. Look at you. Look at that face. Oh, I won't take I
met this lady standing in line.
Oh, you guys didn't know each other? Oh my goodness.
We're having so much fun.
Oh, so it's been worth it so far. Oh.
Glad I came.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
I wasn't sure if I should drive 2 hours in the dark to get here, but.
Oh. Can I give you a hug? I'm a hugger. Yes. You're gonna. Oh God, I love you. That's so sweet. Oh my God, it's a giant chicken. Freaked. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let's do a selfie, chicken. Come on, let's do it. Hi.
Wait, it's too light back there.
It's too light. Okay, I'll go. I gotta go over there. Hi, chicken.
Hi there.
How you doing?
I like wings.
Do you like wings?
I love wings.
It's a little weird, though.
Well, I got to go across the line.
I get it. Okay, a lot of thanks to, as I said, I thanked Eric, I thanked our technical crew, but I got to give thanks to somebody who really, she put in a lot of effort into this. Just ask the 400 people that she's been texting to try to help us. Jamie has been here at Serum's for, I don't know, I won't even embarrass her, but a quarter of a century. Here is Jamie right here, one of Serum's best.
Hi, baby.
Hey, Jamie, what are you for Halloween?
Jason Show tour guide. Hello. Self-proclaimed.
And then, gee, I wonder where you got the Mickey Mouse hat from.
Jason and Colin helped me with my costume.
Yeah. That's just orange juice, right, Jamie?
Sure, with a little bit of mimosa.
That's right. A little bit of champs in there? Yeah. It's great. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you. Jamie did a lot. I mean, Jamie did this, man. It was, Jamie set this up, and Neely and everybody here. So, are you having a good time?
I am.
Good. Look at you. You guys are all done.
Yep.
See, that is what an afternoon here at Serum should look like. Y'all having fun? Sorry you're looking at my butt for the last 15 minutes. I'm sorry about that. We have much more ahead. We're going to come back in just a little bit with Dave Schrader and more. We are live at Serums in Anoka. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Upstairs, downstairs, outside, and inside. We are at capacity here at Serums in Anoka. We packed up the van and brought the Jason Show to one of my favorite places on planet Earth. Oh, by the way, cheers, everybody. Cheers. There we go. Yeah. Again, to the people in HR, this is non-alcoholic. So, our Halloween show continues. So I mentioned Dawn McClain and now Dave Schrader. Dave Schrader is one of the most popular paranormal investigators on Discovery Plus on the Travel Channel. Recently, he investigated a place right here in Anoka, Billy's, right across the street. That's right. They're known for good food, good service, and ghosts. Here's my conversation with Dave Schrader. I know just because my in-laws live there, Colin has lived there, that Anoka is very, very haunted. Is that a true statement?
Well, it's the Halloween capital.
I mean,
Jason.
it is.
Obviously, it's got to live up to that. Yeah, there's quite a few places that are haunted throughout Anoka. I know my ex and my son lived in a house that had some strange activity take place. And then I've been out to Billy's Bar, which is...
Yeah. Billy's is one of those, because, again, you know, our show's in Serums, right across the street on Main Street is Billy's. It's an institution. It's an Anoka institution. It's an uber popular restaurant, good folks that own it. What was that experience like investigating Billy's?
I have not been back, if that tells you. So, I mean, not my fault.
Okay,
they told me I'm not allowed back
everybody.
in. Yeah,
that's the end of the interview.
We were doing this just kind of a minor little investigation, and I had medium Jody Levon with me from the Twin Cities, the Happy Medium, and we were walking around checking out some of the places, and we got some wild EVP, electronic voice phenomena, where we would record, and it's essentially just four of us in this room, and I'm recording, and we were getting some very unhappy voices. And, you know, I mean, that building itself has had such a long life, and so many things have taken place there, and fires and, you know, deaths throughout history and time. And sometimes you just think you're kind of getting a little shot through history, you know, and a portal is open to give you a quick glimpse of something that was there. And we were feeling as though something was walking with us. You know, when you've got a medium and she's telling you there's somebody behind us, you're kind of doing this the whole time you're investigating and getting around. And then at one point, as we were talking, both of us saw a shadow walk right past and in the other direction. So, yeah, it was...
I've asked you this before in a different way, even before the medium tells you, hey, there's a spirit behind you, do you feel stuff? Like, do you get a sense? Do you feel a presence, I guess is the best word, sometimes?
I've tried, you know, I've been told that I've got a lot of sensitivity, obviously, because I'm able to make pretty good communication, but I've never really opened up fully to that.
Yeah.
When I did on my TV shows, it usually got a lot more dramatic than I wanted it to be. So I try to tamp it down. But yeah, there are definitely times when we're somewhere and you know, I'll suddenly feel drawn and I'll go over and start doing recording and filming and we capture something. So
let's move on. So Billy's is haunted, check, in Anoka.
Right.
I know the Masonic Lodge. Tell me about that.
Yeah, the Masonic Lodge, again, interesting history. There are a few Masonic lodges I've been to throughout the United States, and they all seem to have these haunting histories. And you've got this fraternal brotherhood, these guys that bond together and share and try to make their communities better and do these things. And a lot of them I don't think like to leave afterwards.
We're staying here.
Yeah, well, you know, and there's a lot of the Masonic lodges also share space with the Odd Fellows organization, and one of their things is, you know, they have a coffin with an actual skeleton in them, and you are to look in the face of this as you're doing part of your. I can't say too much because I don't want to disappear for knowing too many secrets.
I don't want you to.
It's the whole concept of facing death, and so when you come into some of these places and with the rituals that they do, it's nothing dark or evil, but you've got these rituals, you've got this fraternity, you've got this brotherhood. People, these spirits, I think, feel very bound to these locations, and that's a big part of a lot of their lives. So they want to stay and be still a part of that fraternity.
And in our interview earlier in the week, you described it, and it struck me. You've never said this like this. You said about Butte, Montana, go watch the show on Discovery Plus, that you felt like you were walking in, how did you put it? You were walking into a moment.
Right, it's called a place memory.
Yeah.
So you walk into a moment when you're sensing things. You can suddenly smell, like you can smell the what was taking place there, or hear it or feel it. And with that instant that you're referring to on the Ghost of Devil's Perch, I felt the gunshot from a horrendous murder that took place, and it, you know, dropped me to my knees and on the floor. But you're not going to find that kind of darkness in Anoka, thankfully. Being the Halloween capital, it's an amazing place.
And that's a great way to end this interview. You're not going to feel like that in Anoka.
At least not
Dave?
yet.
Here
we go.
I'm so grateful for Dave. He's such a good guy. Support Dave. Watch his shows on Discovery Plus. They're really good, trust me. When we come back, we're wrapping things up. Sadly, this hour's gone so fast. I'm just going to stay here, I think. More from Serums and Anoka when we continue. Back in a moment, everybody. Back in a moment. And welcome back to our Halloween show here at Serums and Anoka. You're looking live, carving that giant pumpkin, everybody. 2,500 pounds, Kendall.
I like that, like, earlier it was kind of chained down.
Yeah.
Like someone was going to take it.
Are they doing they're doing a butterfly, right? It looks like, Kendall?
I don't know, for the Monarch? Is that for our
Maybe
show?
the Monarch, yeah. That's
for
a
us?
Fox plug. Anyway.
I get 25 cents.
Travis, again, homegrown right here in the great city of Anoka, Minnesota. We're back here live. Look at the people have been partying. We're back here live in Serums and Anoka. So at the beginning of the show, they delivered their platter of legendary wings to us. And I know that I've been working over this last hour, but Leo, let's take a shot here. This is what's left of the platter of wings that was full. And you have been oddly, as my earpiece falls out, you've been oddly missing for about 40 minutes.
Let's not pretend I ate all these by myself. I only ate a quarter or a half of them all by myself.
Who ate the rest of them?
Katu did it. Well, he was in between camera shots.
Yeah.
And Jeff in between running the mic, and Addie in between social media.
Throw everybody under the bus, Kendall. Go ahead.
Nate took like 3, I swear.
Well, the crew deserves it. They get whatever they want. Do you have a favorite flavor of wings?
I like the Thai.
The Thai is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
it is.
Really good.
Okay, we're going to wrap things up here at Serums and Anoka. Stay right there. Back right after this. It's that sorry little wing. Welcome back. Wrapping things up. Our Halloween kickoff here at Serums and Anoka. I have a feeling this might become a tradition. We want to thank everybody who made this happen today, all the people.
Thank you.
Right? Our crew, Eric, Jeff, Ted, all of you. And look at that woman right there. She's been trying to get me to do a shot for an hour. I know. I'm gonna do. I have a show to do. I'm coming for you. That's gonna do it for us. If you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thanks to Serums from Anoka. I'll see you tomorrow at the Halloween parade. Bye, everybody.